Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you are joining me from. I am Illuminati, and this is the Crypto and Cognac podcast show, as always, live every Thursday evening, 7 p.m. sharp, right here on YouTube. Guys, really excited for this week in general, but even more excited about the conversation we are about to have. Guys, it is halving week. We are 2 days out, right? We have never seen this before. A Bitcoin halving with institutional investment on board, right? We have never seen a Bitcoin halving that coincides with 420, a global international holiday for people who celebrate the 𝐻𝐻. And that is why I'm very excited to have our guest on, none other than the founder of the crypto Rastas community. We're going to be talking to the man, Marcus Digital Dubs, my Brazilian team locked in, reggae team locked in. I want to say something about the Rastas before I bring Dubs on. I have been active in this crypto space day, night, week in, week out since 2020. Bull run, bull down, bear market, and I've seen so many projects come and go, so many projects fade, so many projects, communities fade, so many projects who put out a roadmap who didn't deliver. And the Rastas have been one community that have kept on trucking, not just in the virtual crypto space, but in terms of their IRL events all over the world. So I want to celebrate them, and I want to do so by giving this guy his flowers. Marcus, welcome to the podcast. Welcome back, I should say.
Yes, man. Give it thanks for bringing me again. It's a pleasure to be here, spreading the vibes of the crypto rastas and now them one love. Amy
Yeah,
Coin.
man. Blessing. I mean, I don't know if you're a drinker. I don't think you're a drinker, but we're gonna talk a little bit about your thing. I mean, I'm really excited. This is a good week for me in general. The crypto halving, um, of course, NBA playoff basketball is happening. If you're a music slash hip hop fan, hip hop head like me, seeing the audio beef that is taking place in the hip hop space has been very exciting as well. I mean, I found that hip hop had gotten a bit soft, so I like to see the guys sparring again. Hope it stays clean and stays only on the beats. But yeah, I mean, happy to have you. I know you're a big music connoisseur and music fan yourself. Somebody who's done amazing things for the reggae space, reggae music space in general. So what are your thoughts on this week specifically? What are your thoughts on what is happening in crypto? And tell us about what is going on with the Rastas. I know you guys have tons of new information to share since you were last here. So you go do your thing. I'll be here having a drink, listening, catching up.
Cool, man. Yeah, for sure. It's a crazy week, right? We have the halving coming. 420 is a big celebration day, and a lot of expectations for what's happening in crypto now. The last days we had like things going down.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's happening. Everybody was expecting Moon this week, but yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, we've been building a lot all these years now since 2021, and we are very excited with this year. This looking to be a great year, not just for crypto but for the reggae people, because of the One Love move, the Bob Marley move,
Yeah.
bring a lot of attention to the reggae, and we have these big hits now on with the son of Lauryn Hill,
Yeah,
YG Marley,
yeah,
grandson of Bob Marley. He Bob put reggae back on the charts, and top
yeah.
100 Billboard. Many years it didn't happen. So we are still a big momentum, for reggae music, for and for crypto. And as you said in the intro, man, I'm glad hear these words, because yes, we building here for a long run, not just for a pump and dump thing, not just for speculation. We building for the culture, because we believe that this technology can bring a lot of things for the reggae culture, for the Rasta culture, and for the people in general that are connected with the positive vibes. We need bring these positive vibes to the blockchain, and we are we are building a lot. I don't know if we go and talk everything now.
Well, I mean,
Or if we,
I feel like it's always good to take a step back before you move forward. And I know a lot of people in the crypto space who may not be Caribbean are familiar with the crypto punks, right? And a lot of people don't understand the origins of crypto rastas and why they are so instrumental to the crypto punk movement, because it mirrors a connection between the rastas and the punks in the um, real world. During the 70s, these two groups found common ground as part of them, as being marginalized themselves. You know what I mean? Especially through that freedom of expression movement globally. And I think it's something that we are seeing now. It's something that I think that crypto represents in terms of that freedom of expression, that freedom of movement, that freedom of that financial freedom in general, being on the outside of the traditional world, being marginalized. We as people in the crypto space know what that looks like and feels like, very well. And I think a lot of times, we get so caught up in memeability and meme culture that we forget the really strong projects who have core foundations in what this space ultimately is about, what this Bitcoin movement is all about. And I think it's important to bring these things back, especially around these times like the halving, where we have such a microscope back on crypto. I think it's so important to always kind of track back and be like, yo, this is why we are here. And this is why crypto
yeah.
rastas are so important. This is why it is such a foundational project in this space. And I am so proud and so happy that you guys have not let that fall or falter by losing your enthusiasm for the mission.
Yeah, man. Yeah, to give the background, uh, before I enter in crypto and NFT and blockchain, I'm working on reggae music for more than 20 years. Uh, One of the pioneers in the sound system culture here in Brazil, and I always was involved with the technology because I'm also a graphic designer. So when I discover NFTs, I understand the technology, what that it could be, powerful, uh, to empower our culture,
Mhm.
and like as I said, starting here, being a new culture here in Brazil, building community around that. So I saw that I could try to build something with this technology, the blockchain and the
Right.
NFT and stuff. So I enter in the space direct to for this, not for money or speculation. No, I enter because of culture and community. And when one of the first projects I discovered was the CryptoPunks. Of course, like they are like one of the biggest projects on the NFT space. They create all these culture of PFPs, 10,000 PFPs representing, and everything came after these. And when I saw CryptoPunks, I was thinking maybe there's already a crypto Rasta or crypto reggae something, because a big connection, as you said, in the real story of the music and culture in the sevens. So nobody did that. I created the crypto Rastas, and just when I made the first NFTs by myself, minting on OpenSea, the people start to embrace. So I see that could be something big and bigger than just my project. So I start to invite other artists to join and make it like it's a project for the reggae culture, for the reggae community. And we built the big collection, made it sold out around the mid of 2021. We have a lot of big collectors around the project. We have people that still very connected in the community. It's a long story to tell everything here, but yeah,
I
we're
mean,
still building a lot and make it. Uh, I think we're gonna have many years still. This gonna be something that can really empower the reggae culture in general, not just the crypto space.
and I think you guys, like you said, have truly built a community. Um, Most of the holders that I know have no intention of parting with their Rastas. People have their Rastas for life. I love the fact that each Rasta has their own story that connects them with a community in the Caribbean. I love the collaborations that you guys have done with the reggae industry, with the artists, particularly. I love the various real life events that you guys have partnered with and done yourselves all across the world, all across Europe, and it truly is one of the best examples of building a community in this space, and what that could look like. Forget about price movement, forget about price action. This is a real connected, engaged community.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and connecting what we've said about the stories of the characters, of the avatars, is a thing that we created, and we are really proud that it's not just the image. Each avatar has his unique name and story and background, say a name, where it come from. And one thing that, me being from Brazil, I have paying all respect for the originators of these cultures in Jamaica and the Caribbean. Reggae music is all over the world now. People from all over the world get inspired by this message. Maybe because of Bob Marley first, because he was the big ambassador to bring it to the world. But now you see communities all over around the world. And when we created the stories of each avatar, we try to bring this vibe. Like there are people that the characters that are from different places, from the Caribbean, from Africa, from Europe, from South America, and we create this worldwide community. And as you said, people are uh, really part of a community, not just. Of course, there are all kind of people that come buy the NFT, some people for buy and speculation, but most of people that are connected, they really because of the art, the culture, and the community.
Yeah. And I mean, some of the things that you guys have done have exemplified that in terms of how it's been received. The sneakers, the skateboard, liveries, the things you guys have done with the various metaverse interactions that continue to be supported, the Jay-Z's, so many different elements that have been so well received. And despite being so well received, you guys have still continued to innovate and listen to the community and their demands. One of the things particularly of recent, is allowing for persons who were interested to move their NFTs from Ethereum to the Polygon. I think it's Polygon.
Yes.
Yeah, to Polygon, so that people who want to move their tokens around, who want to sell, could do so at an affordable rate. We know what Ethereum gas fees have been like within recent time. So I think kudos to you guys and everything that you've been doing. And it just, I feel like this is a good segue for you guys, for you to talk now about the new project, about the One Love.
Yeah.
And
Now, first, I want to talk about this thing with the Polygon.
yeah,
Uh, it's something that interesting and part of our plans, and is a movement that following the new narratives that's come in crypto. When we started the crypto Rastas, we start on Ethereum, and Ethereum in 2001 was the big place where the NFTs are. So uh, we see now the movement that is coming. There is two movements that we see. One is the multi-chain uh, movement. I see people are more open. Like there are a lot of layer twos now, a lot of other chains. So we don't want to like there are. We don't want to be a community just for the Ethereum people, the Ethereum axis. I think the crypto rises will be always on the foundation collection will be always on Ethereum. And just to make clear, when you bridge your crypto Rastas to Polygon, you don't destroy your Ethereum NFT. It will be locked. It's like a wrap, something like that. We use the layer zero technology, so the Ethereum will be locked, and you receive a representation of this NFT on Polygon.
right,
And this is part of this movement that we want to bring the the NFT and the blockchain technology to every people. No, now in the beginning, to enter in the community is is not a easy on board. People have to make a wallet.
right,
They have to buy the the Ethereum, send to the wallet, connect to the marketplace, buy the NFT, and depend of the guys, it can be much more expensive. So our idea, the next steps we are building, is create in our website like abstraction wallet, account, so people can buy direct on website with credit cards and other ways of payments without know too much about crypto,
right.
so they can learn about crypto later, not have to have a big lesson before buy their first NFT. This is a big barrier we have now. So being on Polygon will be easier because of the transactions are cheaper, and we can make it easier. So we are building the new website where we're gonna make this account abstraction and other ways of payments to onboard new people that are not familiar with crypto, but they can enjoy being on the community and get all the advantages to be on the community or collect the art. And another thing is that we made the 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 bridge to Polygon because Polygon is kind of the most popular uh,
100%. The two.
chain. Yeah, but now that we build the system, we can open, if the community wants, bridge to any other L2. So maybe we can in the future open to people to bridge to Base or to Optimism, or maybe even to Solana, or.
Yeah. I mean, Marcus, clearly, no, a lot of people are hearing this conversation and they don't realize how intimately familiar you are with what is going on in crypto. And I think it's something that we don't see with a lot of founders. They tend to become maxis for whichever chain that they launch their project on. But you're talking about layer zero, you're talking about account abstraction, which are all things that are so important for the next tranche of adoption in this space. Like you said, our onboarding to NFTs, our onboarding to crypto was a long process. You know, you had to be a crypto person to become an NFT person, because you had to learn how to onboard from the fiat ecosystem to the crypto ecosystem, and then be able to interact with whatever platform to then buy an NFT. And we are seeing more and more it's moving towards, you know, people just wanting products and communities that they're interested in, and being able to access it without even knowing the intricacies about the technology that is happening in the background.
Yeah, man.
And I think that is going to be a special time when we see that really take root. Before we move on, I just want to shout out Stephen in the comments, Lucas in the comments, Eddie in the comments, all the guys saying shout out to the Rastas.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah, so I mean, continue. I mean, you talked a little bit about, you know, whatever the community demands, you guys want to be able to facilitate, whether it be moving to another L2 or moving to another layer one like Solana. You talked about the dominant narratives in the space, and we know that the Solana ecosystem has been a very, very dominant narrative over the last 6 months.
Yes, man.
So,
Yeah, there is another thing that we are planning. We pushed after because the One Love meme coin came by storm. But we are planning also to release the
mm,
original Rastas. Is something in the plans. We was already working to supposed to be released this month, but we push forward because of the meme coin that was coming. And to be sincere, it's not something that we plan too much. The meme coin, it's a narrative that was growing in the community. We was seeing all these meme coins coming, and there was a thing that happened in few weeks, a month ago, something like that. We see a lot of bad vibes, meme coins coming,
yeah,
and this was something ugly for our movement. And we was think like the same way the crypto rastas has the mission to bring some the positive vibes here in the no in the blockchain. We see meme coins as a tool to keep spreading this word. So we start talking the community, asking like, if we made up meme coin for the rastas, which would be a good name? And people start to put all names and ideas on Twitter and Discord, and we came with this name One Love, with number one, LUV,
yeah,
right, in a short way to be the ticker. And I think was a perfect name for the for the time, for the momentum. And we using this as like, let's spread love with this coin. So we created in first, I created the One Love just before put to sell. I just made some small giveaways to spread it for everybody, and we put it on Solana. As you said, is a big narrative. The most famous meme coins in the last months are in Solana, and I think was a good opportunity for us to explore this ecosystem too. And we created the meme coin. First, we made a little giveaways, and we opened to for sale, the pre-sale in the community. Say, I said to community, like, if you want it, make it have value, it's up to the community. Put the And we use that site pump.fun. It's now a popular uh, site to create coins.
right.
Most of the coins that go there didn't go out for real. No, they. But in 2 days, we made without too much promotion, just inside of our community, we reached the minimum to put the to release the coin, to really launch the coin. And was we sold like around
I think we lost dubs there for a minute, but um, I remember coming on. Solana was giving some trouble, and trying to get some one love, being turned back by the network over and over, and eventually getting in, I think, the next day, and the token had gone 5x in less than 24 hours. Um, I was hurting. I was very, very disappointed that I missed the pump. But then, even getting in that late, it still did another 2x from there. And I was really excited to see not just the gains, but to see the community really support this, and the One Love token attract new people to the Rastas community. And then, well, obviously, we've seen what has happened in the last few days, in the last week, with the market. But I am still very, very excited about the opportunities for this token, not in terms of um, just speculation, but in terms of attracting new people, new eyes to the Crypto Rastas community and what they are doing. I guess I could say what we are doing, because I've been a Rasta, a part of the Rasta community since, maybe day one, day two, maybe. So very, very excited to see what is happening with that. As we talk about, what has happened in the last week, I think well, a lot of people are disappointed, as we've seen a market correction over the last week, leading up to the halving. But the fact of the matter is that this is what we have become used to. A pre-halving dump is something that we have become used to in this space. And so it shouldn't be too unexpected. But we have Dub back, so we're gonna let him jump back into the conversation.
Yes, sorry.
No problem, buddy.
Yeah, I had a little problem here in the internet, but I'm back here with the phone. Cool.
Listen, it's by the grace of God that I have internet today. Yesterday, a truck passed out the road by me and pulled down the line. I was blowing up the phone to my internet provider. I had to, call in a favor to get somebody to come down and connect back my internet today. So I know how it goes for sure.
Yeah, it's live. We everything can happen. Yeah, but here again.
Listen, and we're in crypto, so it's even more hectic than traditional life. So we should not be alarmed by anything. Yes, and we deal with 30% corrections, 90% portfolio drops, 20x's over 24
Yeah, man.
hours. We should be ready for anything, man.
Yeah, man. So where we back?
Yeah. So we're talking One Love. You're talking about how the community supported it,
Yes, yes.
how you guys were able to raise enough to launch the token. I was just talking about how it launched even within a period where the Solana blockchain went down or was having some traffic issues. I wasn't able to get in the first night. I was panicking because I'm seeing the price going up. I'm trying to buy on Phantom. It's not going through. I had to eventually call you. You're like, yo, check Jupiter. Eventually, I got through on Jupiter the following day. It still did another 2x from where I got in, even though I got in maybe after 5x from where I wanted to initially get in. But for me, outside of the capital gains and the opportunity there, what was exciting for me is seeing the community growing, seeing new eyes coming and seeing what Rastas are about, seeing people get attracted to a new positive meme coin in the space. Because like you said, we had been seeing some war over meme coins, some racist meme coins being created. It was getting nasty for a bit, so it was definitely the right time for some love.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was our inspirational. And I saw some talks, some texts by Vitalik himself. Vitalik, the founder of
Yeah,
Ethereum, and he was talking about like that we need to like we can't fight the narratives. Like there are some people that sometimes say, these meme coins are bullshit. They don't have any value, or this just game stuff. But people want to have fun. People want to speculate. So we have to sometimes it's better to embrace the narrative and take over with good projects. That's what
yeah,
Vitalik said. It's better we come with good projects, just let the bad projects take over. So let's make something that's positive, and we can create something positive with this narrative. So our mimic coin came on this with this mission. And as you said, we released it in a time that Solana was was a little bit messy, with a lot of traffic, but the launch was good. We 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 get like a good value. Now the things, like everything in the crypto, is down, but we bring the most positive thing is we bring a lot of new energy to the community. Like even when we have a strong community and we have people that are here since the day one. It's normal that when we are in a in
bear
a
market.
bear market, yeah, people get not so excited. So when we see like a new thing that's pumping, like the meme coin going, it bring a lot of new energy from the community, and bring attention for a lot of new people that didn't know about the crypto rights, about our community. So people discover crypto rights, and when they saw all the love behind the meme coin, the people start to, even new people, buy the NFTs too. And it opened a lot of doors to create more stuff in our ecosystem. So now it will be much easier to create rewards and things around the community with this meme coin. We have a lot of plans now to have a version of One Love on base, so we can
Right.
integrate more with the EVM Ethereum. Uh,
Right.
but we are really working here to make it in a proper way that make the meme coin on Solana, uh, like working the tokenomics of this stuff. But in other way, we want to keep the vibe of the meme coin, not too much roadmap. People that
Yeah.
can enjoy the memes, the vibes. Like
Just fun
we
and vibes.
do not want to. Yeah, man. We don't want to bring too much like speculation stuff.
Heaviness and
Like if the
yeah.
value goes up, it's good for everybody. But we want to keep growing with the vibes, making uh, it work well for ecosystem.
And
So we are
speaking
very
about,
excited with these moments.
yeah, and speaking about vibes and the moment, how has the Bitcoin halving falling on 420 created momentum in the narrative around One Love token, around the Rastas? How has the vibe been? I mean, I've been in the Discord and seeing some of it, but describe it for those who haven't been there.
Yeah, man, we like the 420 is like something iconic for the ganja culture, and of course connected with the reggae Rasta culture. So yeah, man, it's always good signs we see, even I see a lot of signs. I like to see these coincidences. The last update on Ethereum was also a Caribbean inspired, the Dencon uh, uh, date on the Ethereum. So now the Bitcoin halving coming on 420. I think it's all good signs, that this will be it's a good moment for the crypto Rastas and now the One Love coin. People in the community are very excited to bring more giveaways and promotions in the next days using the 420 narrative. So yeah, we are happy with all this coming.
Yeah, I mean, maybe now is the appropriate time to tell everyone, as per usual, this is not financial advice. Dubs is not telling
Of
you all to
course.
sell your house and buy One Love tokens or buy Rastas. Illuminati is not telling you guys to mortgage the house on meme coins. I mean, this is all for information, conversation, education, learning, and loving everything about the crypto space. I mean, I think the 420 narrative, like you said, is very important. I too am someone who likes to see signs in numbers. Like numbers mean a big deal to me. That's why I reference myself as Illuminati 333. The triangle. I see the triangle as being more of a cyclical tool than even the circle. So I am someone who always gravitates towards numbers and that kind of thing. So for me, it was very, very, very exciting when I first kind of noticed, because it really aligned earlier this year. Like even last year, we weren't sure, it was in and around the 19th, late in the 19th, and only as we draw closer and we started seeing the blocks being created, we realized, okay, this is going to happen on 420. I think it's going to be, I think this cycle is going to be an important cycle for the Caribbean and adoption of crypto in the Caribbean. So for me, it's exciting to see this kind of reggae, ganja culture taking such a strong position in the crypto narratives during this halving. Um, and hopefully we could see more and more people start adopting crypto, start understanding crypto, using tools like account extraction to participate, and having greater opportunities for onboarding. Last week, we had a conversation with a platform that is going to be helping with onboarding. Next week, we have another conversation about adoption and onboarding and on-ramping in the region. And we hope to see more and more energy around getting people involved, getting people learning. And I mean, you guys have done a tremendous job with that. I'm still yet to make it out to one of your IRL events, but we're going to fix that soon. But tell us about one or two of your events that you've had, things that you might have coming up, some of the places that you guys have touched. I knew you guys have been in Europe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just last week I was here in Peru, Lima, South America. Was first supposed to be playing there as like a DJ set, but when they discovered the connection of digital dubs and the crypto Rastas, they already saw the crypto Rastas on the Instagram, the art, they didn't know too much about crypto and NFTs, but they was really excited to make the party as a crypto Rastas party. So we was a good opportunity to talk about crypto Rastas and blockchain and NFTs, and people was really interested to get on board of all this, and it was a really good event, a really good uh, opportunity there in Peru. We have some stuff happening here around Brazil in the next months. We're gonna be in Europe in the summer in Europe in August, participating on Rototom Sunsplash. So we're gonna be representing there, and after we'll be around the in London Notting Hill Carnival. So we're gonna be representing there. And one thing that is very important, and we're going to be growing more and more, is that the community, the members of the community can build their own stuff in their places, make it more decentralized. So we have a small DAO in the crypto Rastas. It's something that is growing. So the future plans is that the people can from the community can use the DAO to produce local events with the support of the crypto Rastas DAO, and we are really into to bring the more IRL possible,
Yeah.
Not, of course, we always be on the online and on the crypto and blockchain, but we want to bring the events and the merch and the fashion, the music, be on real life, of the people. So other thing that people from I always try to talk to people that is, even if you are not you can make an event, maybe some event producer that can bring a collaboration with crypto Rastas. So we a lot of collaborations with parties and festivals, so we can get like discounts or giveaways of tickets, for the community, and make it like really a club, of opportunity and advantage for the holders,
Yeah. You guys have done a
There is
tremendous.
one thing that is coming. Yeah, there is one thing that's coming very soon, and I think will work a lot our ecosystem and the DAO, is that we are releasing a rolling paper for the crypto Rastas. We made it before for as a promotion, but now it's coming commercially, and so will be like a consumer product that can scale, can be big,
Right.
and part of the sales, the royalties will go direct to our DAO.
Right.
So I think it will be something very different from that. I never see a project making consumer products, real
Yeah.
physical products that bring revenue to the people. So I'm
I
really
think.
excited with this. I want to see if
Yeah.
I have one here.
I think.
So.
I think that is a good point, because I think to create sustainability for projects, I think we need to see real world business models. We need to see projects generate revenue and operate and transfer that value that is created from that to its holders. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, man. You're gonna have to ship me
Yeah,
some
man.
some.
This was, of course, man. Of course, it will be worldwide, and everybody from the community will be have a chance to get, and also will be a really like as a product point of view, having the community will be a strong thing for the market. Like when people understand that selling a product gonna bring revenue for the DAO, and the DAO can, use this treasure to build things. I think it's very powerful.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And
Um,
and as you said, like have a business plan. It was one of the biggest challenges when we started in 2021, because NFT projects was something new. We didn't have any rule model to follow. So
Facts.
many projects disappear because of that, and it's a big temptation for a guy sell out a project, build money, and just rug pull. Is a big temptation for a lot of people. Because they already had the money in the hands, and they most promised a lot of things to do, and they didn't have like anything that could. For us, it's different. As I said, I'm in the music business, reggae business for 20 years, man. I put my face in the project, so I really put what when we made the project, we invest everything back on the project, to keep it working, and we are uh, really building new stuff to and believing that this project gonna be something big for the whole culture.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I was about to say. I was going to say, you really stepped up. You put your face, your reputation behind Crypto Rastas, and it really shows your belief because a lot of founders just, stay in on, um, and then when that temptation to rug pull comes, it's easy to take that way out. So, I mean, big respect to you for being brave, especially without having a model to follow. Because even, the some of the founders of the initial top NFTs did so anonymously. So, I mean, it really wasn't a model
Yeah, man.
to step forward and let people know who is behind this. So big respect to you for doing so.
Yeah, and there is another thing that we have another big challenge, from people from outside of the crypto. A lot of people has a negative view on crypto, right? Like you see in the media and stuff, and even on music. Sometimes I I have this challenge, because talking with uh, promoters, festivals, and stuff, people sometimes don't understand what we are doing, thinking that we are creating like a scam or something to take money from the people, that we are trying to sell something. And most people see the name Crypto Rastas and don't understand. So we have this challenge to change this view and show that we are building something that is to empower the community and the culture, to bring new business models too, because for real, the music business is not good for the people. We are seeing now more and more artists complaining about the model. It's not easy to live by streams, Spotify and things. And
Right.
even to making books and shows is not easy for alternative music, reggae music especially, but all kind of music. So we see the mission that we have, like bring this technology, bring this to empower the culture, new ways of the for the artists, making a new revenue, and new ways for the fans and lovers of the music have a different interaction with the artists, and new ways to collaborate with the culture. This
Yeah.
technology is so powerful, man, and we have this mission, this challenge to show, how we can use this for bring good, you know.
Yeah, I mean we've all heard, as it relates to music, that music is a mission, not a competition. And I would say crypto is the same thing. You know, we have to make it a mission. Um, the underlying value proposition for what is possible in this space can change people's lives. Um, Sometimes we in the global north, in the Western world, because we have access to so many things, we don't see the value that this technology can bring to lives. But for example, musicians, you know, I have a few musician friends, people like Chantal Lane, who has been able to have success doing music as NFTs, and being able to compare what that looks like compared to streaming. So there are some real examples of success, for people in music, people in other genres, artists, using crypto as a tool to share with their community, share with their fans, and create a livable source of income for themselves. So I look forward to seeing more and more of it. We are just about 50 minutes in. I'm going to give you the opportunity to leave us with any last thoughts, any last information you want to share, any last perspectives, any last info on what you guys have coming up.
Yeah, man. And just to close about the music, I think it's just beginning for the music. You know, that we made some experiments releasing music NFTs, and we see some platforms working, but we are just scratching the surface. You know, that we is one thing that we have in the plans of the crypto rise to study more and go more deep on this, because music and blockchain and NFTs, I think, has a big future. We just have to find the right way to go to the masses, you know, to the people, to general music fans, you know. Yeah, and it's part of the crypto Rastas mission, you know. All this stuff we are building, as I said, like, is part of to build the ecosystem to spread this message and this love, you know, we have for the culture and the music, use the technology to empower our community, you know. So I want to say big up and give thanks for opening the space here for the conversation. I want to say big up to the all crypto Rastas community, all the crypto Caribbean community, you know. And if you curious, just go to cryptorastas.com or cryptorastas in all social media. DMs are always open to conversation. Discord, the community is there, open to exchange. So that's it, man. One love.
Yeah, man. I mean, I want to wish you guys all the best. I'm looking forward to, I'm going to speak it into being right now, a Crypto Rastas YG partnership. Maybe I'm gonna put you guys onto his dad, who have a little relationship with, and see what we could make happen from there. I don't know if he still listens to his
Yeah,
pops,
Rohan. Yeah, it's a friend too. Yeah, let's connect, man. Yeah, also
but
always
it would be
forward
great to see that
forward.
happen. Marcus, thank you so much for coming on as usual, keeping us updated with what the Rastas are doing. I am a Rasta for life. I have a few Rastas. I will tell people I have three Rastas, right? In the wallet that people can see. But I'm a Rasta to my heart. I have my I have my forever Rasta. I was able to find one that I thought resembled me in a bit. So that is my forever Rasta.
Cool.
And I look forward to being a part of this community for as long as it exists, man. So thank you again for coming on and sharing with us.
Respect. Bless.
Yes, man. Guys, that was Mr. Marcus Digital Dubs himself sharing with us about crypto rastas, one love, the very, very positive meme coin, talking a little bit about 420 and the Bitcoin halving happening on Saturday. exciting times ahead. We are in a bull market. Don't let the corrections trick you. Now is the time to get the information up, make decisions based on your own circumstance, because adoption is inevitable. Guys, thank you for being with me. Illuminati out. Be blessed. Be love. One love.